Japan blew up.
My main goal is to blow up.
What's racism? Is it tasty? And then he would proceed to eat a racist. Itty storming the White House on January 6th. It's your boy, Rad Chad, the Mad Lad, and to some of you, your dad. Now, today I have a video inspired by another video, which was that Overwatch racist tier list. Very intriguing and interesting. However, I wanted to do it with a better game series. Guilty Gear. Strive. Only that one. Not the other ones. I couldn't be bothered finding a tier list for every character, and that'd take forever to do, so I didn't do that. But yeah, no, I thought, why don't we go over the racism of each Guilty Gear character, as it would be very intriguing and enlightening to know how racist these characters are. So, I mean, why don't we just jump into it? It's a very simple premise. Hold on, whoa. Hey, you trying to start a video without me telling you to subscribe? Hey, that's against the law. You can't do that. I'm legally obligated to tell you to subscribe, and you are legally obligated, not really, to subscribe. Okay, get back to watching that video, you silly goose, you silly little bean. We will start from the start with Soul Badguy. Now, I think he is subconsciously racist. Wait a bit, he doesn't care to be racist. He doesn't even think about it. Everyone's just annoying to him. But I think he'll say something like, you know, when you're at a party and you're just talking to him, he'll be like, you know, fucking those Mexicans, right? And you're like, haha, what do you mean by that? But you don't know if it was like a joke or if it was like ironic or something. But he doesn't elaborate on it further, and you don't get to find out if he's actually racist. So it's sort of like Schrodinger's racist with Soul. As for Kai, I think he's very diet racist. As the king, he needs a good public image. He can't be openly racist, but he'll say things that are very loaded. Do those people need to be in my country? You know, those kind of things. Like surely they have their own country. You're like, Kai. You might want to dial it back a little bit. He's like in his French voice. He's like, I'm just saying everything that everyone's thinking. May, I think May. Ooh, that's a toughie. That's actually a toughie. It's between not racist and horrifically racist. One of these two. It's one of these. Yeah, she's quite a worldly person. She flies around the jellyfish pirates. She gets to know a lot of different people. She's not racist. Axl. He is racist. Axl is definitely racist. Hear me out. Axl is from the 90s. And he's British. He's basically confirmed racist at that point. You know, maybe he's trying to be a better person, maybe he's trying to get better and he's like learning from his mistakes. But no, Axl is 100% racist. There is just no escaping that. Sorry, El Bozo. Chipp. Ooh, Chipp. He is horrifically racist and he doesn't even realize it. If you don't know Chipp's lore, then you might be a bit confused how horrifically racist Chipp is. First off, he was inspired by Japanese culture and it is learnt like wrong Japanese. He just forces it down everyone's throats and he's like doing like that kind of Japanese weebs do where they like feel like the actual Japanese, but no, you're just shitting all over the culture. To make it worse, the culture of Japan is very sacred because Japan blew up.
My main goal is to blow up.
So he is ruining a culture that is like on its deathbed, quite literally. And that's not the end of it. After that, he went to Africa and colonized a country. He just went in and took over. As a white man pretending to be Japanese, he just took over an African country and forced them to learn Japanese. He is beyond racist. He is an active participant. On to Potemkin, I think he's diet racist. He's a very nice guy. He's a very patriotic man at the same time. Like, he's trying to do better, but I think every now and then he lets slip something which lets you know that he's kind of not got the best opinions. But, you know, when you correct him on it, he'll listen. He'll be like, oh, I didn't know. I'll reevaluate for the future. So I think he's a person which has the potential to not be racist in the future. Faust, I mean, he was a nice goofy guy. I don't think he doesn't discriminate. He will heal anyone that is in need. I don't think he's a humanitarian at this point. I don't think he's a racist, but he is kind of fucking weird. But that's not to do with this list. I just don't think Faust is racist. He's just either depressed or a goofy man. Continuing on to Millia. I think she would be diet racist. I think she would be a that kind of Facebook racist, you know, sharing the memes that make you like go, Millia, what's your opinions on this group? And then she's like, oh, no, don't worry, I have a black friend. And you're like, Millia, what the fuck? Moving on to Zato 1. Zato doesn't see race. Eddie is horrifically racist. Unfortunately, he isn't on this list. Eddie has been spotted storming the White House on January 6th. Moving on, we have Ramlethal Valentine. She doesn't know what a race is yet. It just does not, like, make sense to her. She is incapable of being racist at this point. She hasn't learned the fundamentals to know how racism works. She's not there yet. Give her a little more time. Maybe in the future, if she hangs out with Kai more, she'll become a lot more racist. Leo. I don't think Leo's too racist. Like, he's one of the kings, but I think he just wants people to like him. And if he wants people to like him, being racist isn't the best, okay? He's still been brought up as royalty. He may have some subconscious problems with racism, and it may come out at certain points. But I don't think he's got any, like, deeper feelings against any races. I think he might just be mistaken on certain things. Nagoriyuki, as a vampire and a worldly being who has visited many cultures, I think Nagoriyuki is very much not racist. He respects the cultures he participates in. He's a very caring guy. Nagoriyuki, 100% not racist. And if you're alive for that long, he's not even like he's a vampire. He's a different species from human. Race is like, it doesn't even matter at that point. He's just trying to live his life. Giovanna, I'd say Giovanna's a racist. And the reason is very quite simple. You see, Giovanna is a cop, and as a cop you have to legally be racist. It's in the training. They teach you the most optimal way to be racist. Giovanna legally has to be racist. Anji. Whew, it's a toughie between these two. It's between these two here. So consciously racist and not racist. Not racist. Subconsciously racist. I think he's not very racist at all. It's like he's on the barrier between being racist and not racist. I think very much into his Japanese culture and his own culture, and he's very protective of it because of Japan exploded. So fear's fear. Aino is competitively racist. She is trying her hardest to be as racist as possible. She is under no I don't want to be racist, but I've got these opinions, or she's not scared about people thinking worse of her for being racist. No, she wants to be the most racist person in existence. She has learnt the dictionary of slurs just so that she can whip them out at the perfect moment. She meets a new person, tries to find the perfect slur, and just blurts it out right at them. It's not just racism. She will dissect you into every single group you are a part of and give you a slur for every single one. Goldlewis. Goldlewis is quite a progressive man, but he is also a military man and an American patriot. So I think we've got to put him in a bit of a dire racist. He's like Potemkin. He's trying to be bitter, but he's a very patriotic person. Well, he definitely wants to be bitter. He's like that grandpa who's hip with the new times that he's learning, but he'll say a mistaken thing every now and then you're like, grandpa, that's not okay today. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. And then you're like, it's okay, Grandpa. He's like, no, I'm trying my best. And I'll do better next time. You're like, oh, thank you, Grandpa. Jacko, she hasn't been alive for very long. I don't know if she really cares. I'll just put it in subconsciously racist because that's where Soul is. Soul's a bit of a bad example to her. So wherever Soul is, she will be. Happy Chaos. Now, this is similar to May. Either not racist or horrifically racist. No, you know what? He is Irish. Okay, I don't think he is racist. He will slay a slur, but not because he's racist. It's just he wants to see your reaction to it. Their political ideology is whoever they are trolling at the time. Yeah, Baiken's racist. Baiken's racist. She's just angry at everyone she meets. She's racist. Testament's not racist at all. No, it's just Testament's trying to live their best life. They've had the effects of racism on them quite severely. So a lot of against Gears. So at this point, they're like, you know what, racism kind of cringe, actually. Bridget is definitely not racist. They don't like discrimination at all. Oh, except they are British. Sorry, Bridget. Sin, the lucky last, final one. So Sin, I don't think knows what racism is. He probably knows what a race is, but he doesn't know what racism is. He'll be like, if you tell him about racism, he'll be like, what's racism? Is it tasty? And then he would proceed to eat a racist. Which, you know what? That's kind of based of Sin, but he's got the right spirit, but he just doesn't know what the fuck's going on. His brain is empty. Race being racist is a learned thing. It's not an inherent thing, and he hasn't learned much. And so Rad Chad, I think, Rad Chad would be horrifically racist. Whoa, what the hell? Is this Rad Chad talking in the outro critics? I just want to say thank you for 20k subscribers. That is very cool and epic.